This is part 7 of 12 of the Adventures Over Leaves collection. This is a really cute one. This is a really good colour palette as well. I had a really good time doing this one with all the beautiful bright pinks, fuchsias and purples and ultramarine blues, and a really lovely soft loopy little leaf. And the adventurer in this one is bounding from one leaf to another, like fully in adventure mode. I really like it. This is one of the first ones I did actually, and I felt like this one was sort of a bit of a turning point, and me being like, this is the direction we're going with this piece. I mean, I with this series, and I mean, I kind of semi-planned it as I was going. I knew the theme was Adventures Over Leaves, but I wanted to make sure each adventurer was doing their own version of adventuring, whether that's bounding through the leaves, going quickly, or sitting gently, watching, napping. Yeah, everyone's sort of adventuring over the leaves in a different way. And this is the fun, running, dynamic kind of one. So the materials I use are the Neo Color 2 pastels, which are water-soluble crayons, and multiple people use them with water. I just happen to cut them into little bits and put them in watercolor pans to use kind of, the same way as you'd use a watercolor. So that's what I'm doing here. That's the type of paint I'm using. And you can have a look at this video here if you want more of a breakdown on how I created the colors this way, and just all about the series in general, materials, ideas, this and that. Last episode we spoke a little bit about momentum and how I thought momentum was important in art making and art practice, and just daily life of being an artist. I'm a human. I struggle with momentum. I struggle with routine. I struggle with structure, especially in my own business. I am a sole trader. This is my only job. I don't have a side job. I don't wait tables or anything like that. This is something I did years and years ago, working in tandem with my art business. I worked in an office, albeit it was a creative office. I worked in animation, but it was still an office job doing work for other people, working on projects that were their babies and not my babies. So, I do consider it an office job, but it was different. I did work in pet supplies and stuff, so I have done plenty of retail and work not dedicated to artwork. But yeah, balancing life, balancing social, balancing family, animals, housework, cooking, all the things that make you feel like a real adult. And running your own business is so hard. It's the hardest thing in my life, I feel like, at the moment, especially. Where is the balance? So I put a lot of love and energy and myself into my business. And I hope that shows. I am very, very dedicated, very obsessed with making art all the time, as much as possible. And that means a lot of my personal life and just like my house life, home life, regarding chores and things like that can sort of fall to the wayside. And it's hard because I feel like doing art is who I am and what I want all the time, and is a better use of my time than cleaning the dishes, or like vacuuming. Really outing myself here. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about how hard it is to be an adult sometimes and kind of keep everything else afloat, especially as someone who is a bit neurospicy. It's hard to do things, like literally my body just knows it needs to do the things, like for instance, mop the floor, I guess. And I know I have to do it and I keep putting it off, and I know it's just a 2-minute job. But there's something in my brain that just won't let me do it. It's like this full blockage. Someone told me it was called executive dysfunction. It's like, I know it's there. I'm stepping over it every day. And it hurts me in my heart, but I just can't. There's just something about me that can't do it. Anyway, I struggle with that a lot. Every day, all the time. And I feel like the only thing I can do that I know my body and soul can do really well and peacefully without stress is make stuff, is painting, is making art. And yeah, it's hard being a solo artist, one woman business who does everything from taxes, emails, communicating with clients, all the stuff. So if you're in the same boat as me, I know how you feel. We're in this together. It's okay. We're okay. We're okay. We just keep plodding along. That's the life. And that's all you can ask for. And that's the best you can get at this time. Over the years, I've done multiple things like, to-do lists and schedules and full-on blocked out hour by hour days. And they work for a little while, but they never stick. I've been that person who makes plans above plans upon plans upon plans, and they work for a little while and then just like they die very quickly and I can never do them again. So that's the reality. That's my reality. It's hard when you see people on YouTube or Instagram or whatever that look like they've got their shit together and look like they know what they're doing. No, they don't. Especially me. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing ever, all the time, forever. So I have no idea about anything. And that's the moral of the story. I have no idea what I'm doing about anything all the time, but I'm okay and I'm happy just plodding along, and that's good. And we can hold hands maybe. Anyway, here's the final piece. I hope you really like it. It's now available as a 2024 calendar and it looks so good. First 100 buyers get a free poster, which is very cute. I only have a few left, so get in there real quick. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Tooroo, bye!